Chicago Cubs News Today.
Hey Cubs fans, look, I'm Jake Reynolds, and we need to talk about something that's happening right now at Wrigley. The Cubs are already making pitching decisions that nobody expected to see this early in the season. And no, it's not strategy, it's necessity. Some recent decisions might be connected to a new situation that has changed everything over the past few days. Because this story is more important than it seems, and when you understand what's really going on behind the scenes, the whole situation looks completely different. You already get that knot in your stomach when you check your phone in the morning and see yet another injury update? Yeah, Cubs fans, there's no break. The season just started, and you're already managing your emotions like Craig Counsell managing the bullpen, pulling off miracles with what he's got. Take a deep breath, because today is going to be another one of those days at the friendly confines. The situation is this: Cade Horton, who entered the season being treated as the ace of the rotation, left his second game after just 17 pitches, feeling discomfort in his right forearm. That's it. Matthew Boyd? In line for the injured list. Justin Steele? Not before the summer. And then you look at Counsell and almost feel bad for him. Almost. The guy is trying to piece together a rotation with 3 starters compromised since April. The solution for this Tuesday against the Phillies goes by the name of Riley Martin, a 28-year-old left-hander who barely made his MLB debut and is already being called up as an emergency starter. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. Monday was tough to watch. Javier Assad was thrown out there against the Phillies and didn't convince anyone. I was sitting in front of the screen waiting for some sign, something that would tell me, it's okay, this team has a solution. It didn't come. And now on Tuesday, we're going to hope that a guy who, just weeks ago, was in AAA Iowa can give us solid innings. I believe in Riley. But that's faith, not certainty. And the difference between those two things matters a lot in April. Cubs fans, drop a like to support the channel, and let's keep breaking this down together. Martin arrives at Wrigley with a story that any Hollywood writer would reject for being too fictional. Selected in the 6th round of the 2021 draft, this guy from Quincy University, a Division II school, had already been accepted into pharmacy school. He spent 4 years in the minor leagues before being protected by the organization in the Rule 5 draft last November. When he got called up, he made 3 appearances, pitched 3 1/3 innings, allowed 0 runs, and issued 0 walks. A WHIP of 0.60. Those are eye-catching numbers. But now the weight is different. This is no longer a half-inning relief appearance in a decided game. This is him carrying the team through the first 2 innings against the powerful Phillies lineup, while Colin Rea and Ben Brown wait in the bullpen. The margin for error is 0, and everyone knows it. And you, the fan who's been here since the 2016 title, who knows what it means to suffer and to celebrate at Wrigley, can you see how big this problem really is? It's not just this series, it's what this represents for the entire season. If the bullpen becomes the default solution starting in April, the physical cost for these pitchers will show up in August and September, when the games truly matter. You need today's Riley Martin to be the first chapter of a recovery, not a band-aid. I keep thinking about Counsell in moments like this. He came to Chicago with huge expectations. A massive contract, pressure from a title window, and a demanding fan base. And then the season starts, and you lose your ace before April 10th. I don't envy his position, but I also don't accept excuses. That's the business. You build the roster, develop the players, and when things get tight, you improvise. The question is, how long can that improvisation hold up? Because what I see is a team with real talent on the field, but with a rotation hanging by a thread. And threads snap, folks. The numbers don't lie. The Cubs enter this Tuesday with a roster that, on paper, can compete, but with a rotation that lacks the depth for a long season. Assad needs to find himself. Steele needs to come back ahead of schedule. And the system needs to produce another surprise arm, like Martin appears to be. This franchise has survived worse situations. The real question is whether the front office acts now or waits for the problem to become a crisis. The trade market isn't closed, and moves can be made. So, Cubs fans, here's the question. Do you trust this team to get through the month of April with these patchwork fixes in the rotation and still arrive competitive in May? Or do you think this start is already signaling that something needs to change before it's too late? Go Cubs go, but keep your eyes open. Fly the W if we earn it tonight.